Look at all these beautiful faces, I tell you what. But before I start, I really need to feel the love. Is the love here? Is the love right now? All right. Higher education has only been a dream for the Johnson family. My father, an only child of a young single mother, was forced to work and had to help to support her. My mother, raised by an alcoholic, abusive father, lost her home repeatedly, forcing her to move consistently, never able to receive a stable education. I was always told to take advantage of all the opportunities presented to me, but it wasn't always easy. I started high school with motivation, but I was a mess. My papers were everywhere, and I could never get organized. And also, I was classified with learning disabilities. So when I was asked to join AVID, I was really, truly amazed. I knew AVID would expect I would take an honors course. How could I get organized to do easier work when I couldn't get organized for harder work? I thought it was a mistake on my schedule, but my parents saw it differently. They knew AVID was just what I needed. In AVID, I learned how to stay focused. My AVID elective teacher never let me become discouraged by planning my path back to success when I strayed. Meanwhile, my AVID classmates and I worked together. I took honors biology and honors English with all the really smart kids, and it helped me prepare for classes. Miraculously, it worked, and I even got good grades. Woo! It took my sophomore and junior year to really convince me that I was a high-achieving student. I took AP History and AP English with all the really, once again, smart kids. Surprisingly, I had more to say in history than anyone because I discovered a passion for politics. Growing up biracial, I totally identified with then-candidate Barack Obama, and I couldn't stop learning about everything about the election and everything related to it. Since our high school was magically 50% minority and 50% white, and we got along just fine, I believed I was uniquely prepared for the new post-racial America. I found myself in advanced classes with all the really smart kids and my AVID peers. During my junior year, I was elected the student representative to the Woodbury City School Board, my first step into politics. AVID had not only found the student in me, but it uncovered the leader. I began to think as my own future as a candidate for office and the positive force I could become for people in need in this country. As a senior in the top half of the class, I applied to colleges, but my SAT scores were not good. I was motivated, but I worried that I would not be accepted although I was an AP student. In March, I considered running for the school board. I had come to love my high school, especially my AVID family, but I wasn't confident. Did I think I was smart enough for the challenge? With the intense support of the AVID family, I just had to believe in myself. During the months of April and May, I started a grassroots campaign. At that time, the assistant provost to Rutgers University came to tour our AVID program. So once again, I seized another AVID opportunity. I told her about my campaign for school board. I also thought it was okay to say that I had begun high school as a special education student. Days later, I was accepted into Rutgers Transitional Program to join others like me who had proven themselves with grades but had low standardized testing scores. But weeks later, after an exhausting campaign, I was elected with the most votes to the Woodbury City School Board. Woo! One of the youngest elected officials in the country. I rock the boat sometimes, but it's good. It's good. So hey, I'm a Rutgers student with a 4.0 GPA, and once again, I am succeeding, working hard, and finding that I can compete. I still have my AVID binder, my Cornell notes, my planner, and I run my own study groups. All right. I am also an elected official. I use my knowledge and position to aid people through school leadership and policy. Every time I vote, I know I'm only one person, but one person can truly make a difference. I know this will not be the only office I seek to fill, so I hope if you read my name on the ballot, you're going to vote for me. AVID built the foundation for realistic aspirations. I've learned from my experiences that the way I make my dreams become reality is to further my education with continued determination. And before I end, I would like to say thank you to my mom and dad that I absolutely love and care for. They've been there, and Ms. Cohen, who's been there every step of the way. I just love you guys so much in my AVID family. Thank you.